Hi everybody, it's Nikki here and welcome to today's video, which is of course my 50 Shades of Yellow/Gold, which is a fantastic ladies collaboration. I will leave everything you need to know in the description box below the video, so please do check it out before you leave. Now, I have quite a few products rolling out this month and I'm really excited about that, but I'm looking at all of the other products that I've been working on and I realise I haven't been working on a lot of products from this project pattern, and considering we have a year to get through 50 products in whichever goal we set, I kind of need to like bring some more products from my 50 into rotation, because at the moment I'm not working on very many, so we may be at a rush later on in the year if in the project if I don't bring some more stuff in. So let's get on to the empties and the rollouts. I actually have 4 empties and 1 rollout for this month. So my rollout is actually my Beauty Bay eyeliner in, is it Ice Lemonade? Yeah, Ice Lemonade. This is the eyeliner that I have on my eyeline today. I keep using this because it fits this eyeshadow look that I've created. But I've actually had my uses done for a couple of weeks now. So yeah, I got that done. I'm not going to roll it up because it is actually broken. So as of last month, it had 17 out of the 20 uses, which was the goal. It weighed 6.01 grams. I have used it a further 3 times to hit that goal, but as I say, I just keep pulling it out because it suits this eye look that I'm wearing throughout summer, and it has now gone to 5.96 grams. It started at 6.09. So the fact that we've gone from 6 to 5 now, it's really, really good. It's an eyeliner. It's not going to lose a lot of weight. In what, 5 months it's taken me to get those 20 uses, but I've had a regular use out of this every month, and as I say, I keep pulling it out. I keep pulling it because it goes with this eye look and I love it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. It's really bright and really opens up my eyes. So yeah, I'm gonna put that into my everyday makeup because I know I'm gonna be pulling it again probably tomorrow if I wear makeup again tomorrow. So that's that. Then I have some empties. So I had 2 of these in the Impulse True Love body fragrance and it's all gone. It's all gone. So yeah, that is now 2 of these out of my collection. I used up the first one back in June and I have finished the second one this month. So very happy about that. I would repurchase these again because they're just so easy to just slip into my handbag or just have on my side, on my desk, just to give myself a bit of a spritz and go kind of thing. So yeah, I do love these body fragrances. They're cheap, they're cheerful, and they do the job on the go. So yeah, very happy to have finished that one. I don't keep body fragrances for empties at the end of the year. The next one I finished was my number 7 Beautiful Skin Completely Quenched Body Milk. So this was a 50 ml size. It came from a Christmas set back in last year, I think it was, or the year before, from number 7. It came with a beautiful makeup bag, some other skincare items, body wash items kind of thing, and some makeup. I will say that I do like this. It's a very liquidy formula, so very thin formula. It sinks into the skin really easily, and yes, I did enjoy using it. Will I repurchase again? Probably not. The Body Shop body yogurts are a similar formula, similar consistency, but they have a nicer fragrance. This one didn't really have a fragrance. I mean, it just smells like a cream, you know, like your grandma's makeup kind of cream. By the way, Nicola. So yeah, I don't know if it's meant to have a fragrance. It's hypoallergenic, so I don't know. Yeah, there is a fragrance in here, but the Body Shop ones, like, they do the Satsuma. Anybody else's favorite scent from the Body Shop? The Satsuma one? Yeah, me. They have the Christmas scents every year. I'm going to pick the Body Shop ones over this one all the time, but if I get another number 7 gift set this Christmas and this happens to be in there, I'll use it. I don't mind. I really enjoyed it. So that's another empty. Then, talking of Body Shop, I had the Vanilla Marshmallow Hand Cream. It's all gone. Every part of it is gone. I squeezed the heck out of this. I loved it. This is what I mean about the Body Shop scents. Oh, you just can't beat it for the scents. The Vanilla Marshmallow was one of their Christmas scents a couple of years back. Really pretty. I love marshmallows. Flumps. I used to always buy Flumps when I was a kid. Anybody else remember Flumps? I just like saying Flumps. Funnily enough though, I don't like marshmallows in my hot chocolate because I like to drink my drink, not chew them. So yeah, squirty cream, yes please, but marshmallows in my hot chocolate, no thank you. Not that I'm thinking of hot chocolate when it's nice and sunny outside, but yeah, finished it all up. I will repurchase these for as long as possible. I can't repurchase this because they don't generally tend to bring back their Christmas scents unless they've been extremely popular. I really want them to bring back the peppermint candy cane one, please, Body Shop, if you could. But you know, they always bring out some kind of vanilla scent at Christmas. So plus they always have a vanilla scent anyway. I think it's their moringa one or something like that. Anyway, yeah, I will continue to purchase those forever and a day. I still have loads to get through though. Absolute loads. And the other thing I finished was another hand product, but this was the Cuccio non-oily hydrating butter and scrub milk and honey. Really sad, really sad that this is finished. This was glorious. It smelled nice as well. Smell it. It had a yellow gritty kind of scrubby texture to it, and I got into the habit of scrubbing my hands with this, going in with a cuticle oil, then applying a hand cream, and my nails have never looked so good. The skin around my nails looks so fit and healthy now because of the routine that I got into. And now that I don't have a hand scrub anymore, I don't have any more hand scrubs in my collection. I need to go on the hunt for one because this was glorious and I need to maintain that routine because I'm a skin biter. I've mentioned this before. I have an anxiety habit of biting the skin around my nails, and doing this routine stops me from doing that. It literally does stop me from doing that because as soon as I smell this on my hands or the hand cream on my hands, I don't want to bite my hands because it's not a I want to eat you kind of smell. It smells delicious, don't get me wrong, but I'm aware it's kind of an alarm in my head going, ooh, don't bite your skin, you've got hand cream on, you know, and you're not supposed to eat that. So it actually stops me from biting my skin, and my as I say, my hand nails have never been healthier. So yeah, really sad that this is gone, but if I can find it again, last time I looked on Nails Direct, it looked a little like it was closing down. I don't know. I've heard of Sally's, but I don't know if that's only in America. So I'll have to investigate into that. And then I don't know where else I could buy a hand scrub. So if you know in the UK, if there is a good place to buy a hand scrub or a hand scrub that you would suggest, please let me know. It will have to be UK based because I know I can order from America, but then I have to pay customs and I really don't want to do that. So yeah, UK based only. Where can I buy a beautiful hand scrub? Where can I buy Cuccio hand scrub from? Please, thank you very much. Help me out, YouTube. Thank you. So those were all of my empties. Now, technically, I do have one more empty, but it's because I decanted it. So I spoke about this last time. I don't like these things. It does, I noticed it has like a twisty top. So you twist the top of it and then that allows you to decant it onto your cotton pad. Couldn't think of the word then. But I don't like doing that. I like a spray bottle. So I decanted this into here. Last month we had about there left in the bottle, but now I've been able to fill this one to the top. So we've obviously used up that much of this product. So now I am going to just be weighing this. I will no longer be weighing this. So I'm not going to give you the weights for last month because that was with just this product, not with what I had in here. But we are now with this bottle 127.52 grams. So that is going to be staying in the collection. I will put this in my little tub and I won't throw it away until that toner is finished. Right, moving on, I have my Body Shop Banana Shower Cream. I can't mark the bottle because it's obviously on my bath side, but we are to there, so we're about over halfway now. Last time I weighed this was back in May, and it weighed 183.91 grams, and it now weighs 140.90 grams. That might not seem like a lot, but it's not the only one I use. I do use others as well. So, so yeah, I do need to get a move on that product. That's the only skincare product. That and the toner is the only skincare product I'm currently working on. So I'm gonna need to bring in some more of my other skincare products. So moving on to the makeup products. I have on my lips today the Urban Decay lipstick in ZZ, like ZZ. It is that there. I'll give you a swatch. I mean, it is on my lips, but there it is there. And I have actually used this 4 times in the last month. And it's in for 10 uses. So we're almost halfway there. It has gone from 20.29 grams down to 20.25 grams. Obviously, I'm not going to go through that very quickly. It's just a lipstick. The next item is my concealer from a collection, the Lasting Perfection Concealer. I'm in the shade 5 Fair. And I can see windowing. I can see windowing in this now. There is still like, I don't know if you can see that. So there's definitely some windowing going on now when I'm scraping the sides. But when I pull it out, there's still plenty of product on the wand. So I don't need to pull the stopper out just yet. But I have used this a total of 9 times this month. So that is now, last month I'd used it up to 25 times. Now with the extra 9, that is 34 times I've now used this. And it's gone from 23.48 to 22.94. The goal is to finish this. Moving on, I did pull in this month, and that is my Colourpop Super Shock eyeshadow in Flux With You. I do have it as an eye base on my eyes today. It is absolutely gorgeous. I love this shade. It's so pretty. So pretty. There it is there. Would be a nice highlighter actually. The goal is to use this 20 times. I've used it a total of 3 times so far, and it's gone from 18.95 grams to 18.90 grams. So not a lot of usage, but I've definitely got some good uses this month with this eye look. And then today, only today, I could have used it the other two times that I used the flux with you, but I didn't. Today I decided to use my MAC pigment that is also in the project pan. This is in for 10 uses. I've only used it the once, which is today, because what I was doing before was like leaving flux with you on, like I have it all over my lid, and then I would just put an eyeshadow on the outer corner and then allow the colour of flux with you to be the inner half of my eye. But today I decided, actually, you know what, I should really get some uses out of this as well. So I brought in the MAC pigment in Melon, and I just sort of set flux with you with it. So it still weighs 12.07 grams. I'm gonna say this, who can get a brush in that? Like, what? I can't even get my finger in there. I can't get a brush in there. It's really difficult. So as cute as these little pots are, I kind of wish it was in like a pot like the Barry M ones, because I can get a brush in here. But yeah, so 9 more uses to go on that. Okay, moving on. I have the eyeshadow palette that I am wearing on my eyes today, which is the I Heart Revolution Friday Feels palette, and it's looking like this. So as you can see, some definite disturbance now in these two pans and in this pan. These are the shades that I am currently wearing in this eye look. I love it. I think it's so pretty, so beautiful. I don't know if I'm going to hit pan in this one first or in this one, because I seem to have made quite a bit of a dent there. But I'm definitely getting quite a dent in that shade as well. Yeah, I love this palette for some. This is summer. This is summer in a palette. And it's absolutely stunning. It's really, really pretty. I did not realise I was going to fall in love with this palette as much as I have, actually. So I have used this 3 times. This last month, it's gone from 55.52 grams to 55.46 grams. I am in to hit pan in one shade, and as of last month, I had used it 6 times. With the 3 times that I've used it this month, that's now 9 uses, and I'm calling a use as in a full eye look. So I might not have used all of the shades 9 times, but I've used something from this palette 9 times, like in 9 looks. So it's 9 looks that I've done. So hopefully, I don't know, we might get that. I don't know how they look. If you look at the side, you can sort of see how deep the pans are. So in that case, I think we might be here all year, which come like October, November time, I'm not going to be pulling for this as much, because it definitely is a summer palette. So I am gonna try and get this used as much over the next month as possible to try and get those pans hit sooner rather than later, because this project finishes next April, so that's before summer again. So I might get a couple more uses, sort of like March and April maybe out of this, but definitely over the winter months, no. So I mean, I'll wear my makeup however I want over the winter months, but I'm less inclined to pull for these bright colours over the winter. And last but not least, my sleek mini palette in Gleaming in Gold. I hit another pan. So I hit pan in this shade here. So the goal with this palette is to hit 7 pans. So I had done this one back in June, and now I've hit this pan this last month. So it seems like every 2 months I'm hitting a pan. Now I'm only using these shades as inner corner highlights and brow bone highlights. So that is the only time I'm using this, but it seems that every 2 months I'm managing to hit a pan, which means that in the 12 months of this project, I'm only on track to hit 6 pans. So I'm going to change that goal and only aim for 6 pans out of this palette now. That's my new goal. So where is that extra pan going to come from? Oh, I never gave you the weight either, did I? So as of last month, I'd used it 27 times and it weighed 40.38. I have used it 11 times this month and it weighs 40.31 grams. So as I was about to say, where is that extra pan going to come from? Because that is part of the 50 shades of yellow gold. Do you remember that back in June, I decided to declutter my Beyond Flawless palette from Revolution? I had hit 2 pans in that palette and the goal was to hit 5 pans. But I was looking at the rest of the palette after I'd hit my second pan in there and I was thinking, you know what? I'm not inspired by this palette anymore. The quality of the shadows was not that great anymore. They were patchy, they were crumbly and powdery, and to be honest, my eyes were a little bit itchy after I'd worn them, and I was just thinking, I think it's past its best by date. So I decided to get rid of that palette completely. I was not inspired by it at all. Every time I looked at the palette, I was just left with this thinking of, I don't want to use you. I really don't want to use you. And so I decided, you know what? No point keeping it. No point in hate panning. Let's just get rid, declutter, throw it in the bin. It's too old to pass on. So I got rid of it. But the goal for that palette was to hit 5 pans. So I was missing 3 pans from the Beyond Flawless palette. And I've decreased my goal for the Gleaming in Gold palette from Sleek from 7 pans to 6 pans because I seem to be hitting a pan every 2 months. So that would equate to 6 pans over the year. So now I have 4 pans to try and find from somewhere else. And I found the palette I want to get those 4 pans from. Now, I may have grown a little obsessive on Beauty Bay palettes in the last 6 months. And there is one palette that I have had my eye on for such a long time, and I kept saying to myself, you don't need it, Nicola. You don't need it, Nicola. You've already bought too many eyeshadows this year. Your numbers have increased from your makeup inventory by over 200 in the last 6 months. You do not need to buy another 42 pan eyeshadow palette. I caved. Am I mad about it? Nope. I caved. I had to. This is the Fiery 2.0 palette from Beauty Bay. So they do have the original Fiery palette, which my daughter has, and I was round her house at the weekend, and I was she showed me a picture of her makeup drawers, and I was like, it was a mess. It was a complete mess. And I said to her, how do you know what you've got? And she was like, I don't know what I have. I don't know what works, what's gone bad. And talk of the devil. And she's just texted me. And so I said, right, I'm going to come over, I'm going to sort out your makeup drawer, and I'm going to buy you some new makeup. So we did that on Sunday. I had a lovely day. We had a barbecue at her house. It was glorious until a wasp came along and spoiled it all. I'm not afraid of wasps, but my daughter was off. She was gone. Left me and Scott to tidy up and get everything back in the house. But we had a lovely day and I sorted out all of her makeup and it's now all arranged. It all now looks neatly arranged in her drawers. And I had a look at her fiery palette and I was like, I'm gonna have to buy it. I'm gonna have to buy this palette. So I did. I bought the fiery palette. Okay, swatched this palette yesterday when it arrived. And this shade here, Crystal, is my favourite in the whole palette. It's just stunning. The yellows in here, this glittery yellow here in Sun, and Honey as well. Honey is beautiful as well, really pretty. This red is so vibrant, like proper packed on. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So as you can see, it is a fiery palette. It is a very summery, hot kind of palette, but also with some neutrals in there and some darker shades in there that could really like pull you into the fall time as well. So I was thinking this would be a perfect opportunity to bring this in and see if I can hit 4 pans in this palette. Now I know Beauty Bay palettes are easier to hit pan on, so I'm very happy to pull this in and try and get 4 pans in this palette. I'm so excited to play. I'm so excited to play with this palette. I can mix some of these yellows in with that Friday Feels palette. I can maybe pull in some of these reds or pinks down here. But I've got neutrals as well to play. I cannot wait. And also as well, I was inspired by watching Deb B recently, and in one video she had this beautiful eye look which was black on the outer corner and yellow on the inside, and this black is really nice, and then I got these beautiful yellows that I could pair. I really want to try the eye look, so I am bringing in the Beauty Bay Fiery 2.0 palette to hit 4 pans in, because otherwise I'm not going to get my 50 products, my 50 items. I'm not going to stick specifically to the yellows, but any 4 pans in this palette. So yeah, and the yellows gold connection is those beautiful yellows that are in the palette. So yes, that is something else that I am bringing in, and hopefully I can get some use out of that beautiful palette that I have just been craving for months. And when I saw my daughter's fiery original palette, because she doesn't have the 2.0 version, she has the original fiery, I was just like, yeah, I've got to buy that. I won't be purchasing the original fiery because I feel like I do have those colours in some of the other palettes. And I have it in the Fiery 2.0, but the Fiery Original is missing those gorgeous yellows that are in the 2.0 one. So yes, that is it. That is this project update for you for August. It's a long one, I'm sorry, I do waffle on a bit. I'll hopefully edit it down a little. But thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.